What is going on? I'm zmoT, and what? We are not on the TMOS account. We are on the zmoT account today. You might notice here that I've got a microwaver here and a microwaver somewhere else. Where did I go? Over here. So I was going to do a Hammerman video with 3 microwavers, and it was going to be awesome, and then I got super bored and dropped a hot pot because microwaver was useless for me. You guys might find otherwise, but my 3 microwavers just couldn't take out level 1 of Hammerman on their own. So I just, after stage 6, by the way, stage 5 was awesome with microwaver. Stage 6 was like, so I just deleted them and carried on. Waste of parts, and the video I just didn't publish. I do that more often than I'd like to admit. But what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, I've got a bit of a boost on. We've got the cryo bomb in the house, and we also have super cheap critters, and I boosted the scorcher speed. So we're going to do a full-on ridiculous version of Dr.T. Going to see how far we can get with just critters and cryo bombs and things like that. This is Dr.T Volcano Island style. Check this out. And then what I'm going to do is I've already done stages 1 through 5 on my low-level account. If you want the timestamp, check the description, or I'll maybe put a card or something, or like comments. If you just want to watch stage 6 and 7 with low level to be helpful, by all means, I'll put the maybe I'll show the replays of 5 as well. But just check the time, check the stuff. But we'll get into that. I'm gonna do this first, and then we'll go do that. And let me know in the comments if you like this, don't like this, all of those sorts of things. Critters are so incredibly cheap right now that we're gonna throw 1 on every defense we can. Did we get all of them? Did we get? Yes, we got 1 on every single defense. Defense. Tomato. Look how many. Oh my gosh. One of my excuse me. One of my favorite sights is just like a line of 500 critters dropping through the air because they're so incredibly cheap. Let's watch this. Let's see if we can't zoom out so we can see the gunboat, and we'll just go like this. Look at that. Like, just absolutely ridiculous how many critters you can get for so cheap. This tribe is, I mean, one of the things that I've liked about this tribe so far is I am a complete noob when it comes to HRCZM. By the way, even Drew called it RCZM. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. He said Z, that a boy Drew on Team zmoT, liking it a lot. But this has enabled me to actually practice and get 4% better, because I am not good at RCZM. I'm just straight up not good at it, and one day I'd like to be better at it, and this is the best way to practice. If you are not good at RCZM and want to be good, this is the time to do it, because all these extra critters and all the cryo bombs just means that you can actually pull off some half-decent attacks even if you're not good, and that's kind of my situation. A lot of times, my VP, I know, is very high on my zmoT account, but a very huge chunk of that has been based on back-to-back tribes and prototypes and crabs. So there's been a lot of warrior tribe stuff in there. There's been a lot of rainmakers in there. There's been a lot, like, and the super grins, just trying to take advantage of all that stuff as best I can. So, a lot of the times I was good at RCZM at one point, or like not awful, and now I'm back to awful because I just haven't used it in so long. One of the other things I meant to talk about, I know I didn't put out a Dr.T tropical video yesterday, is I want to talk about Mega Crab. Mega Crab. I don't know how much you guys played it or didn't play it. I saw a bunch of complaints though, and I just wanted to A, address the complaints, and B, talk about the best troops that were used and all that sort of stuff. So for me, the most common troops that I were using were tanks, grens, and medics. And I feel like if everyone was probably doing that, so if you are a high level of player and you were not doing that, I'm sorry to say, but you probably missed out on some very easy crab solos and crab attacks. I was using 4/2/2, 4 tanks, 2 grins, and 2 medics, and then Toomba. I think he's here, I'll show you his account. He is in #Y98, the shortest tag in Boom Beach tabs. Where are you at? Please be in here, please be in here, please be in. Where even, did he hop out? He might have hopped out. He was, I think he got to like stage 110 or something ridiculous. Maybe more like 100, 103. darn. Anyways, he was like, no, you got to do 3-3-2. So I did that, and it was fantastic. So that was a great troop. Obviously, the squishy troops, RCZM, was also very, very useful. I love saying squishy troops. That a guy drew. If you didn't see that, check out the... There was like a developer video that wasn't a developer video. It was kind of just Drew giving a bit of a heads up. What else was there? There was... a lot of people were complaining about how you have to have endless reserves to get the diamond statue. And my general feeling is if you don't have endless reserves, you're probably not playing quite as much as those people who do have endless reserves. So, I don't know, like, my general, like, I'm trying to not say general feeling. My feeling is that Mega Crab gives us all an extra opportunity to play. And that is people who focus on the trophies and say, like, you can't get the diamond statue unless you have endless reserves. Although that's true, I don't think you can get the diamond statue without endless reserves anyways. I know a couple guys in our task force got the gold without endless reserves, but I really don't think you can get the diamond without endless reserves. If you want to prove me wrong, please by all means do so. But it's just an extra time to play. Like, rather than focus on the trophies, I'd really like to focus on the fact that it's a fun event, it's different, the boosts and all that are completely different every time, and it's an extra opportunity to play that you don't have to do. Like, the statues don't give you extra damage, and they don't even route troops around them. I just failed on stage 5. Wow. Didn't see that coming. So, I'd really like it if the community could focus on the good parts that Crab brings us. Like the fact that we get free stuff to do. And a lot of guys in our task force said they gained between 60 and 80 powder by attacking Crab. 60 to 80 powder. Like, for me, that justifies endless reserves right now. If I could spend $10 and get 60 powder, that would be amazing. But, I'm not saying... But, if you do it unboosted, a couple of the guys that did it unboosted without endless reserves said they gained like 40 to 50 powder. So, Mega Crab, if you remove the statues... and remove the leaderboards, is a fantastic, fantastic event. We get it monthly, it gives us free powder, it gives us free events, it gives us free stuff to do. So if you're not paying money for endless reserves or buying diamonds, then free stuff. You're getting more free content. It's not this DLC you have to pay $6 to get Mega Crab. So I really would like it if everyone could focus on the good. Because I heard a lot of people complaining that it was only for high-level players, which just was crazy to me. Mega Crab is absolutely beast for low-level players. We had, like, one of the guys was saying he upgraded 10 landing craft levels just by Mega Crab. So there's no way you can do that without the Mega Crab. It's just absolutely awesome, and free content, free powder, free fun. It's different, you get lots of upgrades, so that's what I'd like to focus on, is the good aspects of Crab, as opposed to the fact that the timers were great. So I got 7 hours sleep every night, or I could have if I wasn't up doing something or I had kids. I think I only missed like 2 attacks, whether I was just using GBE attacks to keep the counter going or not, but I think it was great. I think this last Mega Crab was really, really fun. My number one highlight is that warrior solo that I pulled off on stage 36, 39, and 41. I don't know if I didn't publish a lot of them, but I managed to pull off unboosted warrior solos on 36, 41, and 39. It was ridiculous, and that's one of the advantages of having multiple accounts, is that I got to go and try it again after seeing what it could be done. And that's what a lot of guys do. Like, if you focus on the leaderboards, you're nuts, because those leaderboard players have like 5 accounts, they're sharing attacks between them, and the leaderboard is just not attainable unless, like, that guy Eminem who came global #1, I think he had 4 or 5 accounts in the top like 20 or something ridiculous, and one of them had like 6 troop health, one of them had like 7 troop damage or something. You're not going to be able to do that as a single person who doesn't buy accounts or level up a lot of accounts or anything along those lines. And if you are pulling that off on your own, then my hat is off to you. Well done. But you have to remember that a lot of these players are sharing accounts. Like there's like 4 people hitting on one account, or there is someone has 5 accounts and they're doing practice runs. So getting caught up in the leaderboard stuff is just not worth it, I don't think. Let's just drop all of our scorchers in here. We'll drop some cryo bombs and just critters. And I'm just going to use all of my GBE on cryo bombs. I just want to be very, very clear. I don't want to take away from those players who are genuinely beast players that are crushing the crab on their own. We got a guy in Triangle 9 named Blaker who, I think he got to 103, and it was just him in our task force. I don't know if he has other accounts or not in other task forces, but I don't think he does. So my hat is off to all of those players. I mean, even the players that get number 1 by, or 2 or 10 or whatever it is. I'm trying not to sound like I'm picking someone out, because if you're sharing accounts, you're still getting number 1. Like there's no, Supercell hasn't come out and said account sharing is bad or banned anyone that I know of. So if you want to do that stuff, go to it. It's not my thing, but for those of you out there who are worried about the leaderboards or unhappy with the leaderboards, then I don't know. I just feel like there's too much focus on the negative side of crab, partially because of the leaderboards, partially because of the statues, but I think that part is a very, very small portion of it. So I would really like to see some happy, fun thoughts about crab, because I had a lot of fun. Granted, I don't know how long I can keep this up for. The fact that it's every month means that I'm losing brownie points by the second, but I guess I'm just going to have to get some flowers and figure these things out. My wife's going away this weekend. I got the kids to myself, so maybe I can pull off a long weekend crab coming up. Long weekend crab is the worst kind of crab. I think it's on Memorial Day this year, I kind of assume. And the long weekend crabs just absolutely kill me. So hopefully they do. I kind of want to see a midweek crab. Let me know what you think on that. I feel like a midweek crab could be very, very good or very, very bad. Maybe if they did like a 2.5 hour timer again and like a 10 attack bank or something like that. I don't know how they could pull off a midweek crab without making a lot of people grumpy. But I'd like to see them try, because a midweek crab would be pretty nice. Or it could be terrible. I'm just trying to think here. Let's go like this. Let's drop a cryo bomb. By the way, drop your cryo bomb before you lose the delay, and you'll have far, far better results. And this is why I don't tend to do mid or high level mega crab, because you can just drop your troops and good things will happen. I mean, you can just drop scorchers and close the game essentially. So, but I figured with the cryo bomb and the crazy critters, I thought I could get a lot farther actually, but I don't want to. I probably could get a lot farther, but I don't want to make my attacks take 4.5 minutes apiece just waiting for the critters to take down the headquarters or something like that. So skipping straight to scorchers, and we'll go through it. Now this is why I didn't publish my Dr.T tropical video yesterday. I felt like every time I talked about the mega crab, I started to sound like I was too negative or too preachy, and it bugged me. So I'm gonna move away from the mega crab. Bottom line is, I liked it. I thought it was fun, and I saw a lot of players who were focusing on the leaderboards in a negative way, or focusing on the trophies in a negative way, or focusing on endless reserves in a negative way, and I don't think that's really productive. I think that it's a great event that's free, and I'd like to sort of leave it at that. But obviously, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. We're going to switch accounts now. Let's get over to my lower level account, and let's switch Supercell ID, making this so quick. Don't have to put passwords in. Don't have to worry about dropping it on the screen or anything like that. By the way, can you imagine, just imagine, in a far, far land, if they were to bring the critter cannons this weekend? Critter cannons combined with regular critters would be amazing. Now onto the sad part of the stream. Notice that the smokescreen duration tribe is broken, and the critters cost reduction, you don't have critters on HQ18, so I have 0 usable tribes. A little bit sad there. I wish I had a soundbite of Silly Merp doing the sad trombone, but womp that's what you're going to have to deal with. We're on stage 6. I'll show you stage 5. Pretty easy. I think I lost a bunch of troops. You see this shock right here? I missed this shock. Like shocking a machine gun and a mortar, and I missed the mortar, so I got wrecked a little bit. But only 4 smokes, side drop, and then couple cryo bombs, and should have been no losses, but I missed that shock. Let's move on. Haven't looked at stage 6 yet, even though I just did it. I haven't looked at it yet because I was just drop troops. Back corner layout, like these a lot. Rocket launchers here. Now, if you use the cryo bomb, actually I'm going to show you something here. Let's go like this. I'm going to drop right into here. Let's drop like this. And I'm going to use smoke, smoke, smoke. Now, you see those rocket launchers? We've all lost our delay on those. So I'm going to drop the cryo bomb on top of them anyways. And just watch how fast they shoot. They shoot, let's go like this, right about now. They start shooting. See how they start shooting right away? Like, those rockets have already started shooting. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a compare and contrast moment. Let's go. Let's get these ladies into the spot, and I will show you the difference. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you keep the delay with the cryo bomb. Because, you know, it takes them 2.5 seconds to turn. Well, guess what? If you add the cryo bomb to that, it does very, very wonderful things. Let's drop this. I'm going to drop the cryo bomb way back here, and we're going to shock like this. Now, watch how long it takes the rocket launchers to fire now. Like, turning, still haven't shot, that one still has not shot yet, still has not shot. Out come the rockets. So you can do a ton of damage if you get the cryo bombs out and have the delay. We're going to try to do that for this stage. I can't promise anything because anytime I say I'm going to keep the delay, I never ever do. But you don't need to shock if you have the delay and cryo bombs, and it's absolutely magical, amazing. Did we just lose the delay? Oh, we didn't. Wow. So zookas were peaked for sure, but we managed to keep the delay through some sort of internet magic. We're gonna just, I don't know this path at all. I'm just gonna try and keep my smokes out in front of my troops. 1, 2, like so. 1, 2. Ah, of course we lost the delay. See how far off that one smoke is off to the side? Like, just awful. I mean, I do that so many times, and I don't know what it is that forces me to do that, but I just... bugs me. Still got stage 6. So, like, when you drop half your smoke out of bounds, it makes no sense at all, and I have a terrible habit of doing that, so try not to do that, obviously. Stage 7. Hopefully, I was tempted to retreat there, but this video is already at the 18-minute mark, so... And a lot of people say that anytime my videos get to the 18-minute mark, it tends to mean that I'm full of fails, but not quite the case today. So I'm going to use a cryo bomb to clear all of these mines, I think. Good. And then we're going to go like this and right into this corner where I love to go. Might as well flare right to the corner there behind that shock launcher. I don't even know where my troops are going to go to. But we can gap smoke a little bit here if required. Because I don't think we're in range of those rocket launchers yet. No, we're not. Okay, so that worked out really well. I think we still have the delay even. Look at that. I think. Now, I don't even know. Let's just shock right here, and then cryo bomb over here. I don't think that's going to matter, but... Booyah! Oh, shock launcher is actually wrecking our troops. You see that? I did not shock the shock launcher. Shock the shock. Hashtag Ben Tim, shock the shock. And we lost a total of 2 troops on stage 7. Unboosted, XP 46. Very, very easy with the cryo bomb to clear mines. And I think I lost like 1 or 2 scorchers on my main account with boost. So zookas showing their power. Let me know what you thought about this. I don't know if you want me to do this in the future, where I could show you how to do it properly on a high level account, and then how to do it on a low level account with critters versus no critters. Please, if you're HQ 19 or higher, boost this tribe. You will see the benefits. I really wish they put something else here for us HQ18 players, and I don't think they've fixed this yet. I haven't seen anything. So 0 tribes, full raw. Actually, you know what? Let's just boost this up because I assume they're going to fix it, and I've got a bunch of raw crystals I can buy. So not a big deal. Anyways, I'm zmoT. Different volcano today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I didn't preach too much about the mega crab. And always, as always, hit me up on the Patreon, patreon.com/thezmoT. Desperately need some cash for diamonds this past week. It's been terrible. Or don't. Let me know in the comments if you like, don't like, all of those sorts of things. I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.